Kinda worse bin. Yup. PP hop. PP poof, how's it boys? Morning. How are you today? Hi chatter, at Shesa_TM good luck to Viper cheer. Mo you. Amorgas. Hello there. Vixie app. Matt come to Hungary. I'm finally early here. Did you know, GTA is a game about robbing and killing people? Typo. Gets me. Hi chat. I will never let my child play GTA.
Kablamo, kapow. Zap, zoop, zoopy y'all. How you guys doing?
You were so busy fighting with people on Twitter you forgot about our 5-year anniversary. I bet you didn't get me anything, Viper sad.
I did. I got you a cake. It's in the mail. If at any time in the future you receive a cake, it was for me. How you guys doing? We are in some very dark, unfortunate times right now. I won't discuss it too much more because there's a video response coming out and an edited version of me explaining all the shit that CyberBoi did. For those who
Yo,
missed
Matt,
it,
it's my monthly 5 seconds of fame on stream. 27 months. I am gonna order waffles to celebrate. Thanks for everything.
thank you for your help as always, Excalibur. For those who missed it, after trying to
4
resolve
years,
things in
Foggies.
DMs for 4 days, despite Cyber slandering me publicly for all 4 of those days and never admitting what he did or what he got wrong, I decided I had to go public with what was going on. And so I made an entire live stream dedicated to... wait, what? Oh, yeah. I made an entire live stream dedicated to explaining all the things that CyberBoi did and why he won't admit to the things that he did and what he said and what he was wrong about, what he lied about, and why he keeps doubling down and has in fact now fled the entire fucking internet to avoid just admitting what he did. It took 4 hours because it was a lot. Normally, when I have a dispute with a person, if a person calls me out on Twitter, you know me, I'm a bit rash. I might just like fire back immediately, like BAM! Because why not? But because I knew Cyber and what he did was so heinous and disgusting, I did my best to not do that. I'd helped out this guy. He was a smaller content creator for over fucking year, whenever he wanted to. Supported him, shout him out so many fucking times. And for that alone, I was willing to not do what I normally do and just try to resolve things in privately. But he just wouldn't do it. He just kept slandering me publicly the entire fucking time, to the point where at the end of it, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Why do you keep doing this? And then he blocks me. Like, I don't, on some level, I think this might have been like some strategy that, because he was pivoting his content in like a right wing and a fucking direction. And he thought maybe taking pot shots at me on Twitter would be a good way to do this, despite how much I helped him grow his fucking channel. I don't know. I don't know. So I made this video covering all this. I wanted, like, this is 4 hours of so many things. And one of the things that I wanted to point out was, I wanted some way to promote this in some way that's a lot shorter. And so I wanted to point out that this man constantly tried to use his father's cancer to avoid admitting he was wrong. Yes. His father has been sick for quite a while, apparently. Because he announced that a month or so ago.
Chat, be safe.
And he claims, hey man, I couldn't admit I was wrong or engage in this in any way or remove all that slanderous material because my father was sick. And I pointed out that while his father was sick, he posted to social media, including in my DMs, 100+ times. Released 4 fucking videos and like 20 minutes of audio while his father was sick in hospital. But for some reason, he's like, bro, couldn't do anything about all that slander I did at their Dark Viper AU because my dad's in hospital. Like, and then when I called him out for this, I shit you not, you could not believe it. The man literally makes a video where he tries to again roll out his father dying of cancer to avoid admitting not only to all the bad things he did before, but now all the bad things he's done since. I told a story in the live stream as to why a normal person would be sickened by this, obviously. But I'm even more sickened by it because of stuff in my life. And you can hear about that in the live stream if you want to. The edited version of this live stream will be made as a video, like it's rendering right now. You can also find the response I made to his unbelievably sick and fucking disgusting shit he said in this video to avoid. The man is literally leaving the internet while claiming, bro, I did nothing wrong, and the truth doesn't matter. The entire reason, the impetus for the entire thing of this happening was he wrongly accused, he accused me of getting something wrong. Okay? He had a disagreement. But he demanded, because he disagreed with me, that I retract all my statements publicly. That he said that any person who has an audience should not spread misinformation and should acknowledge when they're wrong, like, I guess apologize and take that shit down. This man then would go on to spend 4, now 5 fucking days spreading misinformation about everything under the sun. And then he would spread misinformation, then we spread misinformation about his misinformation, then just over and over and over again. And now he's finally made a video where he said, guys, I don't even care what's true anymore. I don't even care about misinformation. I never fucking did. I don't think anyone should be accountable for anything they say. Like, it is just wild that The very thing that he's doing to avoid accountability is the thing he falsely accused me of, which caused this entire debacle to begin with. It is not even hypocrisy. There has to be a new word for it. It's like mega giga hypocrisy.
Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good day.
As someone that lives in the UK and works in the cyber field, we don't claim this one.
Loki pissed TG said people need to go outside, touch grass, insinuating you're in the wrong. It doesn't matter what negative circumstances I get in. I'm not expecting a positive thing from TG. Like, I understand, I'm not going to leak all the messages that I've received. From various different GTA content creators. Some of them I barely know, some of them I do. But there was not a single moment there that I thought or expected I'd get one from TGG. I guarantee you that TGG tweeted that out, having not seen my video, not caring why I was aggrieved. All he cares about is that he thinks this might damage his brand because he knows me. That's it. A long time ago, I've shown this footage before. In my rambles, I talked about how being a large content creator, it is difficult to know if people are associating with you because they actually want to, or if it's just because you're a big content creator. And I made it a habit to not refer to any other creators as friends or to get overly invested in any associations I have with any content creators because I know this is a factor. It is clearly in both TGG and my best business interests to be associated, to collab, to hang out. So obviously, despite how close TGG and I are, at least how close I think we are, he's never going to publicly voice his support for me. But what surprised me is the only thing I got from him as DMs was, not concerned about my safety, not concerned about what's going on in my life, why I'm aggrieved, no attempts to understand. It sucks. I'm not burning bridges with TG. No.
Hell yeah.
Because I understand why he doesn't want to get involved. I just feel like that passive aggressive tweet was really, really disgraceful. And it's not the first time he's done it.
Why don't you go get yourself something nice?
Is it $7?
Thought you guys were friends. I guess people show their true colors in times like these. Sorry, Matt, love you.
I don't know, man. So I very, very clearly do not want to talk about Charlie Kirk. I don't care. I got dragged into a conversation that I'm not overly fussed about. If you disagree with me, fine, right? I want, however, to talk about... actually, maybe I should censor the person's name. Probably shouldn't... I didn't think about asking them before this. Okay, let's just get a Google Doc and move the DMs into it. Like, I wouldn't normally, care. The DM isn't, vitriolic or something. It's just, due to the nature of the conversation, I don't want to just inadvertently get this person hated on or something. Okay, so. So to be clear, the main statement I made about Charlie Kirk initially was my disagreement with him about the idea of empathy. Because, I have a psych degree. I understand what his words mean, when some people don't seem to. I was also more broadly aware of other statements he's made about empathy in the past. So I got sent this. Hey Viper, hope you're doing well, man. I'm a bit late to this party, but wanted to clear up something that I've seen. People probably already have fists in the air on this, and I've been debating if I should send. When it comes to media attention on anything, with Kirk's death, a lot of people started picking up on the empathy quote that he did. Something along the lines of, I don't like the word empathy. It's a new made-up word. Well, he doesn't continue there. It's a new made-up word that does a lot of damage. Or something of that sort. So, obviously, empathy is not a made-up word, a new made-up word that does a lot of damage. That's complete nonsense. It is a pretty bad quote, but he did add to the end that all media and Twitter sources cut off. The word is used mostly in politics. That's also not true. I do not like the word empathy. I prefer sympathy. That, of course, is nonsensical because empathy leads to sympathy. Sympathy presupposes empathy. Sympathy, in fact, is often used as a synonym for empathy. I don't think he ever went into more detail about this. He did. Might help explain why you started getting a lot of hate on this entire topic. That's not really the reason, but okay. What I'd recommend is watching this. So then he links this. And he links this person. And this entire section on empathy is not reframing or changing my views on what Charlie Kirk said or what anyone believes Charlie Kirk said. It's just agreeing with him. Like, yeah, Charlie Kirk was right. Empathy is a dangerous thing, and it can cause people to have empathy for X, Y, and Z, and that's bad. We shouldn't be having empathy for all these people. How long is this? I don't want to just rip off this guy's video, but it's only 2 minutes. We should be fine. Okay, hold on.
Communication strategy is not to do what Bill
that works. Empathy. Now, there's also a clip that's going around of Charlie Kirk talking about his opinions on the word empathy, and let's just hear what he has to say.
The new communication strategy is not to do what Bill Clinton used to do, where he would say, I feel your pain. Instead, it is to say, you're actually not in pain. So let's just, very short clip. Bill Clinton in the 1990s, it was all about empathy and sympathy. I can't stand the word empathy, actually. I think empathy is a made-up New Age term that it does a lot of damage, but it is very effective when it comes to politics. Sympathy I prefer more than empathy. That's a separate topic for a different time.
Important.
And he does talk about this in other places. Everything he just said there was wrong. And that's what I was criticizing. My understanding was not incorrect.
At the end, he says, sympathy is what I prefer more than the word empathy.
Which doesn't make any sense.
Because he feels like empathy is a word that's being taken advantage of.
So I'm gonna bet you. So here's the thing, guys. I do not like using the word fascist. I don't even like people being called. I don't even like to call people racist. Like when you start just. Usually it's better to discuss ideas and the ideas that people have rather than simply labeling them in an environment, especially where people have like knee-jerk reactions to words, okay? Fascist is also a hard word to define anyway. But just for the sake of just for the funsies, do fascist empires attack the idea of empathy? Yes, fascist empires and movements have historically attacked the idea of empathy, often directly and always indirectly. You will not find a single fucking historian in the entire world who has studied any of the evil empires of history that don't understand this idea. And this is what people are criticizing. The idea of attacking empathy is just bad for society. Fascist empires attack empathy so that they can work to have those who follow them segregate people into groups that don't require you to give it. They start by saying, hey man, you shouldn't give rapists empathy. You shouldn't give murderers empathy. Like, they're bad people, right? And then you shouldn't give to the people who spread bad ideas. Man, you shouldn't give empathy to them either. They're the bad people. Frank over there, he's fine though. Wait a second. I don't like Frank. It'd be bad. You don't want to give empathy to bad people, right? Frankie's a bad person. And it helps the empires kill the people that they don't like. I don't know. Remove aside the question of whether or not Kirk is a fascist himself, okay? The rhetoric of this is what increases societal harm. My point was, more empathy reduces societal harm. We can listen to the rest of what this guy says in a second. But, so I explains the criticism that people have about this idea. On Kirk and empathy. On Charlie Kirk and empathy, misinformation. It is wild how people misunderstand the criticism of Charlie Kirk. The issue is not that he was misquoted, but that he was fundamentally wrong about empathy. His crusade against the very idea of empathy helped normalize cruelty and dehumanization, as it has always in history. The same conditions that fed the unjust violence he ultimately faced. The irony is stark. If there had been more empathy in his world, he might not have died. Empathy is not a made-up New Age term that does a lot of damage, nor does it mean you literally feel what another person feels. It is the effort to understand another's experiences, and it's from that understanding that sympathy arises. Sympathy generally predisposes empathy. Kirk's attempt to redefine these words was political framing designed to weaken compassion and harden his audience against those he opposed, to blunt the criticism against him and his followers that they lacked empathy. He wanted to reframe this as a good thing. This strategy is clear in his own propaganda. On his website, he hosted claims such as, Christians are told to embrace love and compassion, but the left has learned to exploit these two impulses to create something evil. The language of toxic empathy gives way to defunding police, critical race theory, BLM riots, child mutilation, and more. If Christians can't learn to distinguish real love from mere empathy, they will continue to be exploited and defeated by the left. He's also used the phrase suicidal empathy, for fuck's sakes. This rhetoric tried to poison empathy itself, presenting it as a threat rather than a human virtue. In doing so, Kirk undermined a quality essential to preventing the very hatred and violence that consumed him. So hearing Kirk's full quote here, I'm going to read it to you. Does anything that I say is anything I say here, any of my criticism, not valid? I can't stand the word empathy. I think empathy is a made-up New Age term, and it does a lot of damage. Sympathy is a better word, because empathy means you are actually feeling what another person felt, and no one can feel what another person feels. That quote is complete nonsense, and this rhetoric is harmful.
And it is. It is an overblown word.
They're like, guys, you don't understand what Kirk was saying about empathy. He was saying it's an overblown word. And I agree with him. Therefore, people are misrepresenting his perspective.
It is a word that has been if we're going to explain that quote and what he was referring to and talking about, this idea that's been growing that we have to be empathetic of everybody.
Yes, that is the point. You can still understand a person's experiences and still condemn them. But without understanding a person, you can't really understand how you should be treating them. It is just putting yourself in someone else's shoes. You can put yourself in someone else's shoes and still condemn them. But the reason why people attack empathy is because if you put yourself in someone else's shoes, you might go, wait a second. We are unjustly harming these people. We're wrong. Oh my God. So if you don't give empathy broadly, you will never realize when that happens.
There comes a point where our empathy clouds our judgment.
No, it doesn't. Anything can hypothetically cloud our judgment, but no, it doesn't make any sense. How can additional understanding of a person's circumstances cloud your judgment? How could having more information, more understanding cloud judgment inherently? Sympathy can achieve, because sympathy and empathy are synonyms. So the problem with these words, all words, is that you can define them many different ways. Sympathy, feelings of pity and sorrow for someone else's misfortune. To understand someone else's misfortune and to therefore have sympathy, you must have empathy. Understanding between people, common feeling. To have understanding between people, you must understand them. You must understand their circumstances. You must have empathy. Which is why empathy here is a synonym. Support in the form of shared feelings or opinions. To share feelings, you must have empathy. Relate harmoniously to someone else in keeping is empathy. The state of feeling or responding in a way similar or corresponding to an action somewhere. Oh, that's kind of irrelevant, but it might differ. But you can see what I'm saying, right? The words that Kirk was spreading made no sense.
Have a good day. Hope you have a good day.
This is a live stream, but I'm so used to watching the videos to the point this feels like one of said videos. Love your matto, fuck the ones who stir shit up.
Empathy has been politicized like wokeness in America. It's if you're helping, you're losing. Exactly. At no point should the idea of empathy be attacked by anyone. Anyone who does it is irresponsible. We know what that does in history. Not just for those reasons. It's just a dumb thing to do.
There comes a point where you're so empathetic. Instead of having sympathy for somebody, you're so like, I feel your pain and I don't want you to have pain. Here, just take anything. Where that ruins society. You know?
What the? Guys, you were wrong to criticize Kirk's. Guys, you were wrong to criticize Kirk for the statements he was making. They're misrepresenting him. By the way, everything you're saying about what Kirk said is absolutely true, because I think more empathy is going to ruin society.
You know, something that I often think about is this growing hatred, like infighting.
You know a great way to prevent hatred? Like scientifically, more empathy. It's like Cam Nuggets here says, empathy would not have saved Charlie Kirk from an assassin. Empathy does not save a woman from being murdered on a train. Empathy does not stop school shootings or genocides. Evil people exist, and this post is just weird. To which I said, research in psychology and sociology shows that ignorance fuels hate and violence, while understanding prevents both. Empathy, grasping another's experiences, enables sympathy and compassion, fostering cooperation, reducing prejudice, and making society safer. Which is true. You don't need a psych to know this. I think it's pretty understood. Cam responds, people who are empathetic to others can still be murdered. Again, what is this post even about? Because Charlie does not use empathy during debates on gender theory or politics, it's some sort of meta-irony? Yes, if people didn't murder people, it would be amazing. To which I responded, quoting him, people who are empathetic to others can still be murdered. Which is like saying, people who wear helmets can still die when falling off their bike. While both are true, neither defeats the point that a normalization of each reduces avoidable death. This person's argument is kind of like saying, we shouldn't wear helmets while we're on bikes because it's possible that we could fall off our bikes, the helmet bounce off our head, hit a small child in the face and kill them. Every single thing in existence has the capability in some extraordinary circumstance, has the capability, even if only in some extremely extraordinary circumstance, to cause harm. We don't judge things based on their capability to cause harm, because that's effectively everything. We balance out the likely outcomes, the positives and negatives, versus positives and negatives of alternatives. Clearly, greater empathy in general, scientifically, is good. Clearly, attacking empathy in any capacity is bad if your goal is to have a more safe society. That does not mean empathy will always be applied correctly. It does not mean it cannot cause bad circumstances, bad situations in some cases, but these are going to be obviously very minor. It's obviously not going to happen very often. They are very minor things. This is just extraordinarily reaching to defend this person, Charlie Kirk's terrible statements on this issue.
Within the LGBTQ community, and I'm not kidding you guys, there's a growing faction of trans men who hate gay men.
Maybe they should have some empathy and understand that they're really not that different, and we all have mutual experiences, and we're not bad people. We should just understand each other and realize how we're different and be more accepting of each other with empathy.
Because trans men are saying trans men are men. The only reason I'm gay, I'm sorry, all due respect to females out there, the only reason I'm gay is because I don't like women. Like,
what does this have to do with any empathy at all? This is the section where it's like debunking the biggest lies told about Charlie Kirk, and at no point in time has he ever made an argument that anything that people are criticizing Charlie Kirk for was wrong. That the additional words added to that half quote change anything at all about what he's being criticized for. Nothing here. His entire point here is I agree with Charlie Kirk. Fantastic. Your agreement with something doesn't mean that people can't criticize or say that he was wrong.
Like biological women, I don't like biological women. Trans men are biological women. Obviously, that's not gonna work out. So you have some gay people that, like, you need to be empathetic towards these trans people and recognize them as a man that they are. We're different. And then people are like, well, that hurts their feelings. You're being transphobic. You're being a bigot. And what, like, it's being overused.
Who uses the term females
Man,
over women in a non-scientific context.
People are saying, yo, have empathy, have understanding, don't hate these people, they're just different from you. And, you know, it's making me feel bad, so it's being overused. When I have empathy for these people, it makes me feel bad, so, like, I really want to stop doing it. So, like, we gotta stop using empathy as much. When I use empathy sometimes and put myself in other people's shoes, it makes me feel bad about the things that I'm saying and doing. We need to stop doing it as much.
It's being overused. Oh,
overused.
Well, we have to be empathetic towards Leah Thomas changing in the restroom and identifying as a female. Leah Thomas is walking into this women's locker room, slanging the elephant trunk all around, making all the women, biological women, feel uncomfortable. But people are using the term, oh, you have to be empathetic towards Leah. Leah identifies as a female, she's a female. That word is being used in a negative manner.
Does he not know what empathy is? It's just understanding a person and their circumstances. I know nothing about this circumstance, because why the fuck would I care? What the hell does any of this have to do with the idea that people are misrepresenting Charlie Kirk? Nothing he has said has contradicted what people were criticizing or how they framed his positions.
That's what all that was talking about. He appreciates and values the word sympathy.
Which is just something that presupposes empathy. I'm going crazy.
So people are taking this quote out of context. And saying,
it's not out of context. He made other statements. Like, it just pains me. Like, none of these people, when trying to suggest that Charlie Kirk was saying something else than what people were saying that he was saying, they don't use anything else that he said about it. He did say other things, and he was wrong.
Say, well, I don't have empathy for Charlie because Charlie doesn't like empathy.
They were mocking him, you fool. Well, I guess it depends on the person. Mocking their stances or mocking him as a person.
Look deeper. Stop listening to friend groups. Stop listening to tweets. Stop listening to TikToks. Like literally, just think deeper about these things, you guys.
Oh my God. So basically, guys, the way that people presented Charlie Kirk's views on empathy were entirely fucking accurate. The man did demonize empathy constantly. His statements of preferring sympathy make no fucking sense and are in line with a lot of very bad rhetoric from history that have enabled people to segregate certain groups of people and declare them as not deserving of empathy to better, let's say, do bad things to them. This rhetoric is terrible. It's bad. It's just not good for society. No amount of empathy requires you to not condemn people when you understand them. But greater societal understanding reduces hate, reduces prejudice. In fact, you know what's the biggest predictor of not having racist views of other people? It's being near them. The greater you understand other groups, the less likely you are to hate them. Because it's very easy to demonize and cause you, make you hate something that you don't understand. Because you have no conflicting information that could suggest otherwise. A person looks up and you said, oh, all Indian people are evil. And you go, wait a second. I live next to him. He's a great dude. Helps me out all the time. How could this be possible? But if you know no Indian people, it's just like, well, yeah, maybe they are all evil. This guy seems pretty convinced. It's... But the problem is that engaging in empathy caused some of these people to feel bad about what they were doing and what they were saying. And for those who have political influence, people's empathy gets in the way of enabling them to demonize and hate and potentially harm those they want removed from society. Empathy is a barrier against violence, against hate, against prejudice.
Hey Matto, I know the topic has drifted away from this already, but I think TGG was showing concern. None of us want you to waste so much energy with people who don't want to even correct themselves. The 4-hour stream made people think you're ranting with no substance, even if it was justified.
So that's the conversation about empathy. Did I ever want to have that? No. It annoys me I was pulled into this conversation. Charlie Kirk's phrases of toxic empathy, mere empathy, new age empathy, made up new age term, weaponized empathy, these are not the sort of statements a person makes who likes empathy. Normal people don't wake up in the morning and think, how can I demonize empathy the most today? How can I make people, as best as possible, see empathy as a bad thing? That's not a normal thing, my dude. My guys, please. And if a person's like, hey, you know that guy who like demonized empathy in life? He probably should have done that. That's a fair statement to make. I know you guys don't have degrees in this stuff, but there's not a person who studies history or society or psychology who's going to be like, yeah, empathy, man, it's the problem. It's the thing causing problems in this world. If people had more empathy, boy howdy, would society just collapse.
I hope things get better.
The reason why people are so vitriolic to Charlie Kirk, in spite of their empathy, is because they have empathy for all those who he demonized in life. And the harm that he did. In the same way that this person is saying, yo, we shouldn't have empathy for the bad people that he doesn't like, it's the same reason why people who hate Charlie Kirk believe we shouldn't have had empathy for him. But I think we should have had empathy for Charlie Kirk. And I think more empathy would have increased the possibility that he wouldn't have died. If the shooter had thought, you know, actually, I'm going to leave behind kids and like a wife and like his friends are all going to be sad as well, like maybe he wouldn't have shot him. You know, he just thought like you know, Charlie Kirk was just a consequence of his circumstances, the life that he led. And if we had lived the life of Charlie Kirk, then we would have been just like him. You know, people don't choose their environments or the experiences that come from their genetics as a response to their environment. I know it's hard for people to understand that they hate him to that degree that they don't have empathy for the man, but it's... and I understand that feeling. I understand that, but it's not. The second we start, you know, making a list of those we don't give empathy to, that list just continues to expand. And it expands forever. It's not good for society. Crazy Oz, CyberBoi is a different matter. CyberBoi is not just some random on the internet. There are quite literally thousands of comments with people disagreeing with me. There are truly dozens of videos that I'm mentioned in. People disagreeing with me on this issue, on 1,000 issues. There are hundreds of videos that have misrepresented every aspect of my life. If I was going to attempt to respond to them all, I would have more than a couple of videos. This video came about because people were spamming pictures of my house, new pictures of my house at me, telling me they were going to kill me and everyone I loved. And I found the situation so unbelievably absurd, and I was so angry that I had to say something about it. This one about the spiffing Brit was because I was directly involved in this conversation. I was one of the first people to talk about the issues with the data on YouTube. I was referenced, my analytics of my channel were referenced by Linus in his video about the issue. This one here, my response to the quartering, this is also, this was my response to the quartering. I'm sorry. I also made this because 5 years ago, I got into beef with the quartering. Let me see here. And not only did it create some of the best memes on my channel, it was very funny because of how dumb he is. So this situation gave me the perfect opportunity to not only call out the garbage bullshit.
Charlie was Dr. Frankenstein who got undone by his own monster.
Not only did this give me a chance to call out this utter garbage that was happening online, but also gave me the opportunity to call out the quartering for the garbage stuff that he did, but also, as I did here, to talk about all the funny stuff that he said. If you haven't seen this video, statement. You are absolutely missing out. There are memes from this video that have already become some of my most viewed GIFs of all time. Who was I talking to? Excalibur. A GIF of 5 seconds from this video has 174,000 views. And it's this one. We did it. We did it together. It's just so good, and it pains me that I don't know how to present this video in a way that people are gonna like realize how funny it is. It is the funniest video I've ever made. Like there's nothing that will ever top this. I love this video more than you can understand. Like, get you, don't you understand?
Every week, I demand everyone from the executives to the janitors be tested every week for thought purity. If there is any deviation found from my own perspective, they must be purged from the company, made unemployable in society, end up on the street. Monitor all forms of communication, all social media, so immediately any thought impurities can be found. Interrogate their friends, interrogate their family. We will find the unclean ones and purge them.
Someone on Reddit gave me an outfit from one of the Marines from Warhammer. Especially for this part,
Let's do that third attack. Everyone for brother.
Yeah.
Need them on the street tomorrow. My brothers, rise up. Brothers! Hate these.
My favorite part, though. My favorite part is this one down here. Stern talking to. Handshake. This is very good. Hand. You see, is a threat, Jeremy. Violence. What do you do to invaders, Jeremy? Stern talking to. Handshake. Demons. You are like the biggest hypocrite fucking ever. Demons. It's just the purest of gold. There's just nothing better. It is just so good. But yeah, so that's why these videos exist. This was just talking about the entire situation, and in part because it enabled me to, at least the majority, talk about this.
One around him for the rest of his life.
Grand Theft Auto 6 voice actors, he is a shitty human. Fire and replace this voice actor or your game is forever dead to me.
He demands that Rockstar fire me and replace me because they, had the wrong beliefs. they on social media didn't engage themselves in a way that this person wanted. So this video is more about, you know, something related to GTA, which is that people were calling for me to be deplatformed or whatever because I'm a GTA 6 voice actor. So you can understand all of these videos are less about responding to people and more about the absurdity of the situations that I was in and other people specifically mentioning me in videos. So this is me responding to the quartering, referencing me in his video. This was responding to the Spiffing Brit, indirectly referencing me. This responding to the same thing. This responding to that guy who made that video on me. So all of these are just responding to people that I already had some interaction with before. Same with CyberBoi. The only reason this video exists is because I had a long history with CyberBoi, and what he did and what he said and his refusal to acknowledge both is some of the most heinous, disgusting shit I've ever experienced. This is not like Dark Viper EU stubbed his toe and is therefore like making a mountain out of a molehill. I've had like people who've known this man for half a decade contact me and go, I had no idea he was like this. I'm sorry. His moderators, I've had them say, we're leaving. This is insane. The people who watched this video have effectively created a civil fucking war in his Discord, apparently. I didn't just on a whim, on a single message, make a video, right? I spent 4 days not talking about this publicly, trying to resolve it. And because I spent so many days trying to resolve it, unsuccessfully, that's why there was so much to talk about. Had I just made a video initially, it would have been done in 4 seconds. It would have been like a 2-minute video, like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? This is why he's wrong. But because I gave him the courtesy of trying to resolve things, it's now what it is, right? I spoke before about not liking calling people fascists. I want to show you something. So, there's this funny idea when people say like, oh, you just think everyone's a Nazi, or you just think everyone's a fascist, or everyone's a racist. A lot of these people say these things so you can't call anyone a fascist, a Nazi, or a racist, even if they are that, right? Obviously, these terms are going to be misapplied sometimes, but in any case where they are appropriately applied, the person will still make those exact same statements. And one of the funniest skits that communicate this is this here. I'm not going to show it all because I want you to watch it. It's very good. It's called Playing the Nazi Card in the Third Reich. I assure you, it's really funny. And you, if you ever run into this problem talking to other people, you will link it every time. It's kind of well known. It's got 2.5 million views. It's been out for six years. So I'll show you one little part of it.
Ach ja, ich vergaß. In ihrer Welt sind ja alle Nazis.
Oh, should I read it? Because he's saying it in German? I guess I should.
Ich vergaß. In ihrer Sozialisten seid an der Macht. Ach ja, ich vergaß.
Oh, I forgot. In your world, everyone is a Nazi.
Sind ja alle Nazis. Der Führer ist wahrscheinlich für Sie auch ein Nazi,
too, right?
Ja?
Ja?
Jetzt reicht's aber.
That's enough. It's so the Führer. Come along.
Das sind jetzt über... Ja, ich weiß. Nazi-Methods.
And then... Next, you're gonna tell me the Führer's a Nazi. Like, come on, man. Enough with this heinous slander. I laugh every time I see this. It's one of my favorite, like, political skits. It's so good. As I say, bookmark that one and just share it whenever anyone says, you can't, you just think everyone's a Nazi. But again, it is why I try to avoid just labeling people in this way, and I try to talk more about their ideas and why I disagree with them. Because like not everyone has the same understanding as to what makes a person a racist, or what makes a person a Nazi, or what makes a person a fascist, or whatever. Those terms are very nebulous, and often a difference of whether a person is or is not racist is just a semantics argument as to what that word should be used to mean. And words do not have objective meaning. They only exist for the purposes of communicating meaning. We could refer to like wallets by the word table, right? We could just change those two words and everything would go on as normal. As long as we each all agree that the meaning of the word table is now this piece of leather, and you know, and the meaning of this thing that I'm on is wallet, right? They're just vehicles for meaning, and so there is no objectively correct definition of any word. It's more just arguments over what definitions have the best utility. So like if we used the exact same word, if we use the word wallet for literally everything, it should be very confusing. If we make the definitions of words too close to the same, you know, we won't be able to communicate and stuff, right? There is arguments as to what definitions or what words should be used in different contexts based on precedents and what people are likely going to understand. But that all relates to utility. Are people going to understand you if you use this word? Are people going to misunderstand you if you use that word? If they're not going to understand you, why are you using it? If they're going to misunderstand you, then you shouldn't be using it, you know? But of course, it's always hard to understand what people are actually going to believe and going to understand, you know? It's a bit of a struggle. So CyberBoi seems to believe that I'm going to let this go eventually, right? That he is just going to be able to like leave to avoid accountability for what he said and did. He's wrong. Like if you hear me, CyberBoi, I will keep up with this forever. I don't care about the quartering. I don't care about a Willie Mac show. I don't care about any of that shit. I care about. What you did was far worse. On a level of hypocrisy I've never seen before. It'd be one thing if like you came and stabbed me in the back for $1 million. I'd be like, okay, I get it. It's self-serving. I understand. But everything you've done has sabotaged yourself. It has sabotaged me for no reason. I can understand people who irrationally hate me or who've been lied about me or whatever. You knew who I was. You had no reason to do this. And despite that, you did all this shit and lied about me. And you're still lying about me. It's just... even now, I still can't come... if you had told me that 5 days ago that CyberBoi would just flip his shit, contradict everything he'd ever said, and just slander me like 50 fucking times publicly in multiple videos, and then just double down on those lies over and over again, I wouldn't have believed you. I would not have believed you. You could have given, like, you could be, man, I'm from the future, man. I've got this, I know, teleportation device. You could have blinked around my room like you I don't know, you fucking from a video game. It's like, I still wouldn't have believed you. This situation is inconceivable to me. You tell me, like, Willie Mac sure invents a bunch of lies about me. I'm like, yeah, of course. That's who he is. Quartering, same. But apparently, from what I understand, CyberBoi has gone off the fucking deep end. Not recently. That he took this pivot in his content a while ago for this rage-baity fucking politics. And has been working out for him. So I don't know if this is all just a scheme. That he really thinks he's going to win out in this. Apparently, the stuff he's been doing, because I'm hearing about this secondhand. I'm not in his Discord and shit.
From the future, don't eat the leftover chicken in the fridge.
Apparently, he's made a lot of people who normally watch him really fucking uncomfortable. That a lot of his videos now contain complete misinformation. That he lies about a lot of shit. Like, the situation with me is not new. It's not unique. It's not like everything else everything else CyberBoi has done is perfectly above board, and then this happened. I was in the process of being sent DMs from Twitter of other shit that he's done. People are telling me that he was harassing people in like Mind's Eye discourse and stuff, trying to get stuff for videos and whatnot. And I was going to get other DMs. Maybe that's why he removed his Twitter, so people can no longer see his old DMs and can't send them to me. It's just really awful. And unnecessary.
Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good day.
I enjoyed the open home last weekend.
Why would you send that? Babylon B is in general disingenuous, yeah.
Economic miracle.
That's what I think some people don't understand. You wouldn't have done this if it wasn't him. You only did this cause you knew this guy for a while and took him under wing and tried to help him, and he does this. I'm sorry this is happening to you, Matto.
Thank you. So I, like most people, have made videos talking about how the view, how our analytics don't make sense. Various different things have suggested that we aren't getting the sort of views that we're meant to be getting. That there's just random dips in numbers, apparently, in especially desktop views that don't make any sense. I made a video first on this 13 days ago. I made another one talking about how I didn't think Spiffing Brit's video on YouTube and the algorithm and stuff and what was going on was fair or correct. But now more information has come out and people seem to have found... I should say. And then Josh Strife Hayes made a video where he covered that this wasn't just, a couple of people, that like 80 plus creators came to him and said, hey, we're all experiencing this as well. And he talked about how everyone's experiencing the same drop in desktop views. And it seemed to coincide with the release, and it seemed to coincide with changes to ad blocks. And we've now got full clarification with what's going on from people like Theo Joe here. Too long did not read. The YouTube view drops are because of the easy piracy list adding the URL youtube.com/API/stats/ATR on August 11th, causing ad blockers to block view counting telemetry. The block merged into ABO Lite on August 12th, pushed to Chrome Web Store by the next day. The issue started on August 13th. It explains all the rest. Desktop views affected only. RPM stays the same because the disappearing views were from those using ad blockers anyway. This would actually, though, explain why my RPM went up.
Drama aside, how you feeling?
I'm feeling okay, man. I'm sorry I'm missing these donors and people being kind to me. I'll read them in one second. Thank you, man. Because I have a lot of really long-form views, because I have a lot of really long-form videos, I disproportionately get money from YouTube Premium. Because YouTube Premium is based on watch time, right? And so the amount of views that YouTube was registering me getting was going down, but the amount of watch time I was getting for YouTube Premium was going up, right? Or at least that explains, I don't know that definitively, but that would explain why my RPM didn't just stay the same like other people's did. Mine went up in a weird way due to the nature of my content that differs from most other people's. And this relative likes going up because it's not blocking that interaction. Yeah. And then there's this whole conversation between people who are much more knowledgeable about this kind of coding stuff than I that happened on GitHub. I was also sent this. I just watched a German security YouTuber who has also noticed the same view dip in views on desktop. He referenced Josh Strife Hayes as well, though tried a few of his own little experiments on unlisted videos. Nothing large scale, just them himself. He says views from non-logged in users may be filtered out and not counted, which is disproportionate on desktop compared to any other platform like TV and mobile. It is unrelated to ad block and the like. To give a small summary, as per Gemini, the YouTube video The YouTube video concludes that the drop in creator views since mid-August is likely due to a change in how YouTube counts views from non-logged in users. So that also might be a factor, you know. And this was covered in Tech Link here. And this is something that YouTube themselves came out and talked about. Why is this not loading?
One way you can know.
Cool. I was sent this elsewhere, but I remember being here. Yeah. So YouTube themselves came out and said, yo, we didn't do it. It's not on our end. We have made no mistakes. Please stop saying we're lowering your view count. And one of the things they talked about here is viewers using ad blocks and other content blocking tools. Ad blockers and other extensions can impact the accuracy of reported view counts. Channels whose audiences include a higher portion of users utilizing such tools may see more fluctuations in traffic related to updates to these tools. So even YouTube seems to, I mean, why else would they put that? Even YouTube seems to acknowledge that, yeah, this is why. And I learned from this Tech Link video that where was it? That apparently this ad block has been changed, so now it's not going to filter that out as much or at all. So maybe things go back to normal now. So we weren't losing views. No one was washed. Nothing was going down. It was just an ad block. But it was interesting to think that this ad block is so prevalently used that a change to it could have caused this, right? The CyberBoi shit, your fans do not want you going on and on about it. I'll be real with you, man. I've received more love from people about this than basically anything else. There is not a single person who would watch. Well, that's not true. It's hard to conceive of a person who could watch this video and not just be unbelievably disgusted. I'm getting the edited version out, guys. The edited version is coming here. It's gonna be 2 hours and 45 minutes. So maybe more people watch it, but it's really long because there's just that much. It's just wild. And just to be clear, I don't know if what this German security YouTuber is saying is true. Right? Yeah. It's just one other possible avenue. This is probably more important. Thoughts on Kimmel? I don't know much about him. He said some funny stuff, but there's other stuff where he comes off really smug and has done some kind of needlessly kind of cruel stuff. I don't have a strong negative opinion of him. I don't have a strong positive opinion of him. I find Jon Stewart funny. I understand why he has he's revered so much in terms of his like comedic timing and general good vibes, you know. Jon Stewart comes across as like that kind of jovial uncle who's always got your corner kind of thing. Even I would hope people see him that way even if they disagree with him, because he just seems like a funny old dude, you know. Trump got Kimmel fired earlier today? Really? God damn. I suppose all those people who don't like the idea of the government suppressing speech and get up in arms about
long-time fan. Leave the drama.
People getting fired
feed
for
off your
political reasons.
popularity.
They're gonna
These
say something.
small creators just want publicity, good and bad. Love from America.
I talked about this before, Spencer. CyberBoi is not just some small creator. He was in, I guess kind of still is, in the GTA community. The small selection of successful GTA content creators who aren't in RP and shit. If you could call it that, it's like I work at an office and there's like less than 100 of us. Maybe closer to 50. He ain't just some dude. There are, you don't see them because they'll never show up for you, but there are fucking countless bottom-feeding weirdos who make lies up about me all the fucking time. CyberBoi isn't that. I cannot think anyone who watched that live stream wouldn't understand why this matters. In terms of staying away from politics, you just heard me vaguely reference Kimmel and Trump. This will not be in a ramble, right? Everything I talk about is when the things that I talk about are those things that impact me in some way. Sometimes I can inadvertently get in drama, do things that I get surprised cause drama. But when I get into those things, it creates more of these situations where I'm being affected by things. Like, had CyberBoi just left replies or like comments, or whatever, as he said he was doing before, I wouldn't have even noticed or cared. Had he not quote tweeted me, I never would have said anything. Had he just apologized the second I talked to him privately and said, hey, yo, the hell, man, we wouldn't be here, right?
Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good day.
Are you feeling better compared to last night at Lee's?
This video by CyberBoi is one of the most infuriating, disgusting videos fucking ever. Like, I made a 4-hour live stream and a 5-minute video talking about all of this. And the only thing he acknowledged in the entire video of what I said is the thumbnail and title. Not a single word from the video itself, just the thumbnail and title. And he lied about both.
Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good day.
I have a lot of empathy for you in this situation, and I hope your family stays safe and well. You have my love.
Thank you. When will ever see Matto do normal content? Oh, there's heaps of it on the back end, dude. It's coming. We've got 6 minutes left for this render. I've got Loco. Actually, I don't go by Loco anymore. What is Danilo? I got them working on the response to his latest lie fest. Unbelievable. He is so committed to just not taking accountability, admitting he was wrong, that he's giving away his Discord server. Insane. The man is giving away ownership of his Discord as a YouTuber, just leaving social media entirely, all just to not admit he was wrong. The man could just publicly apologize and fucking destroy me. Like, just be like, hey, yeah, I realized I made a mistake. I watched Dark Fibers AU's video. I didn't realize all that was going on. Like, I was just distracted, and I now understand why he's coming at this so hard. I understand why he was so distraught. I didn't really understand the implications of my words. When I quote tweeted him, I was wrong. I didn't understand the things that he was talking about there. Like you just lay off like 20 of those, and he's good. And he good. I still won't respect him because it took like, I know, dropping a fucking pyramid on top of him to get him to admit that maybe he's underground. But like, so much goodwill, and he could just continue making videos as normal. He's gonna blame me for leaving the internet when he's back. Of course he is. I think on some level he must think that I am less popular than I actually am. That's a weird sound.
Instead, he did nearly 20 condones.
Yeah, almost. Like, people need to understand, those who do not like me do not watch my kind of content. They don't watch GTA content. They're not in the space. They just don't care. They are people who, because they don't watch my content and know nothing about me, are therefore the most susceptible to being fed false information and believing it. Almost like if they understood me, perhaps through empathy, they'd be less susceptible to that. The thing about GTA creators is that they have the most invested reason to understand why this happened. The casual viewers, they're not going to watch like a 3-hour video, right? But GTA content creators, who now, in effect, have to decide to associate with him or me, will have to watch that video. There is no one with 2 brain cells to rub together who can watch that video and think CyberBoi was in the right. This CyberBoi shouldn't just clearly have fucking actually apologized. Especially given that CyberBoi instigated this entire fucking thing. I would argue in a lot of circumstances online, it does make sense just to not apologize, right? That no apology is going to solve anything. Because those who hate you will still hate you, but those who like your content will still like you. But this is a very different situation because we're in the exact same community. We're in the same spaces content-wise. We know the same people. Everything I say is true of the more casual passerby sort of people who, you know, will just continue to do whatever they do because they want to do it. As less true of people who actually have some invested reason
Matt,
to care.
I love you, but when are you gonna stop giving these losers a platform?
I talked about it before, Crick. I'm like, can't review him, so I'm sorry. I understand that, man. I understand. I think that's my yaps done. Okay. Cool, and this one was done. Yeah, I do need to, I want to do a bit more chaos, and I guess I could do that now. It's just, I've just had to interrupt it a few times. Okay, so we'll do a little bit of chaos. We'll do like 60 minutes kind of thing. Thank you, Quick, for the $5, man. I appreciate that, dude. James, thank you so much as well. Barney, yeah, nah. No gravy. Giga gifted 15 tier 1 subs. Oh, man, thank you so much, man. I'm sorry. God damn. That was not... Is Giga still here? Giga Termix? That's very, very sweet of you, dude. Thank you. And kind to my viewers as well. Thank you, man. Yeah. No, man. Thank you. How you still here? Thank you so much, dude. 201 subs you gifted, man. Over 200, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Yeah, Cynthia. Yeah, nah, thanks, 100 bits. Raccoon, Ghost Boo, yeah, nah, the one, Lucas. Zero, Lucas. Everything Funk, yeah, nah, Lucas. Monkey Eyeballs, thank you for the 30 coins. Backdoor Cereal, the one who waffles. Jake, the one, Shrimp, the one. Just in Play, Philo, Excalibur, Well, Octic, Waldo. Thank you, guys. Let me get this set up. And start... please tell me uploading this is not going to cause... I hope this doesn't cause the stream to have issues. I hope those who don't like what I'm doing, because this isn't content, it's stuff that matters in this weird case. I hope you guys are just like, well, you know, Dark Viper puts out a video like every 2 days. He's put out like thousands of videos, like, yeah, this is like 1 week where, you know, I'm not going to get as much content, but that's you know, that just happens sometimes. As well, if you watch at least that quartering video that had all the memes in it, right? Like that's A-grade content. The other stuff is more serious stuff, but this video about the quartering, like, I would almost say that everything was worth it just for this video. I love that video so much, and it's never gonna get the appreciation that it deserves. Yeah.
Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good day.
You think all the game developers gonna fast track their games before GTA 6 drops, cause it's probably gonna be over with?
Gonna do the thing, finally do the thing.
Thanks, man. James, thank you for the 5 memberships too, man. Thank you. Thank you, James. Very kind of you. Thank you, man. Hope you're having a great day. Sea Breezy, thanks $5 too. Do I think that? And games take as long as they take to make, right? And I'm sure... So, like, devs are probably more likely to hold back their games rather than push them out the door. But I guess it depends at, like, what stage they are in development, you know? If the release date was already, like, in flux, like, they could decide to do it, you know, 2 months here or 4 months later or whatever, then that makes more sense to get out earlier.
Hell yeah.
But I don't
Keep
think...
up the good vibes, boss. Viper nod.
But like, I don't care how good GTA 6 is going to be as a game. It's not like the majority of the gaming space is going to play it for more than max a month. You know, there are hundreds of millions of gamers to varying degrees, right? And there are a lot of people who don't like the kind of content that is in Grand Theft Auto. It's just not their bag. It is inconceivable to me that anyone who has a significant interest in gaming wouldn't at least get GTA 6 and play it a bit. But I don't think that's going to have such long legs that if a person released a game like a month after GTA 6, that they're truly going to have trouble. Unless, of course, it's like a shooter similar to GTA 6. And as well, yeah, as Park says, and some people don't have consoles. You know, and even then, even those who do, some people would rather just wait for the PC version. It is undeniable that releasing a game in an environment without GTA 6 is probably going to make it more likely for you to pick up some gamers, right? So to make some sales. But I don't think it's such a death blow.
Did you get around to playing Mafia: The Old Country?
I did as a sponsored thing, actually. I played almost 3 hours of it. And I am hesitant to go back to it. Not because it wasn't a good game, not because the story wasn't good. It was interesting. Like but it is a very linear story-based game. To the degree that I don't know how much I'm really playing it. Like how much I'm really making content out of it versus just showing it to you guys. You know, I'm not averse to, you know, years down the line, maybe making a video on such a thing. But if you've got a linear story-based game where the main thing is that you're experiencing is just the story, I don't really think I should make like a video about that, which just shows that. I say when it's really old, matters less, but I think I'll wait to go through the entire thing until after I've done Mafia 3, you know? Will Battlefield 6 be turned into a video? You mean my experiences from prior to when it came out? I don't think so. Would you think there'd still be demand for that? Oh, certainly, yeah, that's true. Like, I would, the edited playthrough would still be creative and you know, cut down and stuff and all that jazz. Were there enough funny moments in that stream to justify making one though? Like, I'll eventually return to it. In part because I want to see what happens, but it's not immediately on my list of priorities. Thank you, Philip. I don't see it there, but I do appreciate if you did. Thank you. Bobba, thank you. And Jepla, thank you for the sub and the 5 memberships and the helpers you always give me, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you, thank you. You need to allow the receiving of gifted memberships? Yeah, apparently so. I'll need to boot up. Oh. So it says an update for GTA. Gotta move to my clean versions and let these updates play.
Oh yeah.
Do you think Rockstar will ever make another Midnight Club? I know nothing about it, so I can't really say. They only have a certain amount of time and a certain amount of developers to do anything, and so you'd assume that they would only dedicate their resources to things that have the most likelihood of bringing them the most profit, and I guess creatively fulfilling them as well, right? Because as Strauss Zelnick said, right, he's a... While the interest is, of course, in the money, they still need to have some creative passion and vision to be able to make something good, right? Trying to force yourself to make a game that you aren't passionate about, it's in the same way it is to make any kind of content. It ends up, probably end up being shit, you know? It's like how Silk Song is doing numbers right now. It's insane, right? And that's because, like, the devs just had unbelievable passion and heaps of ideas.
you have a good day. Hope you have a good day.
Get some well-deserved relaxation gaming, although if it's chaos that might have the opposite effect.
Thank you, man.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate it. And Lucas as well, thank you.
You're a great dude. Don't let all this drama affect your mental health.
You're doing best, man. Thank you, man. Like Silksong here peaked at 600,000 peaked at 600,000 players 12 days ago. It's still got over 100,000 right now. If they had not been passionate about making this game, it would have been shit. You know, if some bean counter executive was like, "Make this fucking game. I don't care what you think." It'd be shit. You know, at least less likely to be good, right? It's their talents. I mean, they could have banged out something, but I think the true gems come from passion, right?
I still hope the Saints Row 2 PC patch will come out eventually, even if it's just to unfinished leak.
I'm not sure what that is, but thank you, Cyril. I hope it does. Do you have plans to join Fail Race and do the Survive the Hunt thing now that they moved to 5M? When I did my GTA Guesser with Fail Race, there was a lot of talks about me doing Survive the Hunts with him, to the degree that it was what inspired me to buy an Xbox. Didn't end up happening though. Did I ever use that Xbox for something else? Surely I did. Like, surely. Did I never use that Xbox? Regardless, that's not his fault. That was my choice, right?
This whole drama made me feel really uncomfortable. I hope you stay well and safe. Much loved, Viper Love.
And certainly I didn't push the issue or be like, hey, when we doing this thing, whatever. And I'm sure if Fail Race wants me involved, he'll contact me, you know. I like the dude, you know. I don't watch that much GTA content in large part because I don't want to steal people's ideas and stuff, but I know he's respected and he makes good stuff. I'm sure in GTA 6, I'll have him back for GTA Guesser, the version of GTA Guesser for GTA 6. Yeah, Skylar, I'm not doing any more GTA Guesser stuff for GTA 5. I've made too many videos about it, like well over 50. You know, we'll wait for GTA 6. With that being said, though, there are still 2 that haven't come out. One that has been completed with Badger Guja, and another one with Unnamed. I would have already released the Badger Guja one if not for this drama, and I'd be surprised if Badger was the sort of person who would care about anything that has gone on recently, but I'm not risking potentially causing him any issues, so I'll wait a while longer because it's already so overdue. It doesn't matter. I'll wait before that gets released. Yes, Guja is a good dude.
Can you play and upload to 5 vids in 2x speed so
Guda?
I can
Is it actually Guda?
watching
Fuck.
your playthroughs and VODs?
But did I say Guja? Fuck. Guda.
You're gay.
Yeah, I did read it. No, it's good. It's Guja, isn't it? Goodger. Or do you just pronounce it Guda? Oh.
How many of my ex-girlfriends need to turn fat before I blame myself? Is 4 too many?
Yes. Alright, well, to chaos. You could say, thank you for the $5. And thank you, Dave and Zobby and Mira. Thank you, guys. He pronounces it as Guja. Now I don't even know. You trolling bastards. My racing music is 2.2 times speed. Thanks, buddy. Next, David Prime. Wish you all the good things. Oh, wait.
Have a leftover schnitzel I need to reheat in the oven for lunch, but have fun with the chaos. Hopefully Lady Luck and Jesus smile upon you.
I sent the wrong sponsored video to the wrong agent guy. I did one sponsored video for one dude, another sponsored video for another dude, and I sent this guy the wrong one. he probably was being like, what? Whoops. Yeah, it was wrong game, yeah.
Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good day.
Was there ever a GeoGuessr made for GTA 4?
GTA 4 came out at a different time. There does exist one now. Because GTA 4 was 2008, right? GTA 5 came out at the exact perfect time. It came out 2013 when YouTube and live streaming was both, they were both things, but they weren't overly competitive, you know? It came at the right time for everything to still be made, you know? Hey, it's gonna be a short one. I just need to finish off the last one I was doing. So where to now? I guess we'll go do this parachute jump. Because while Franklin unlocks the parachute jumps, anyone can do them. Which is weird, honestly. You think they would restrict them to the guy who does them with Dom? Wait a second. Because once you've done all the parachute jumps, it unlocks the side mission, right? Yeah, I think you're still able to do it with anyone. Yeah, I've just never done them with anyone other than Franklin. Which is weird to think about. Random skills. I can now shoot bees out of my ass. What a skill. What a guy. $1 billion instantly. Gonna go viral on OnlyFans. I guarantee there's someone out there with that fetish, chat. It is 100% a thing. Oop.
Okay, man, it's next level time.
Next level, brah. That's funny that this is shoot 'em to heaven, which I believe launches people in the air while we get going. Hello? Hello? What? Right. Wrong seat, bruh. It is funny I got shrimmed to heaven, and this is like the highest up parachute jump. You should jump with me. Screw the helicopter. You can get one later. So I don't need to hit any of these circles.
Today is my
it's
birthday,
entirely
Matt.
irrelevant.
I wish you the best in your journey in one.
It is much faster to ignore them. And I believe the place we need to land is over here. It would be interesting to see how well I would go, but I'm a speed. Look at the clouds. The hell? These clouds are unsure if they feel like existing today. 13 key hours, by the way. Ex-world record holder, by the way. Well, now you know why I'm an ex-world record holder, right? Checkpoint missed. Please, sir, stop missing the checkpoints. I can't remember where to land. Uh-oh. Where's it? Oh, shit. I need to know exactly where to land. Where's it? Oh. Well, now that's not going to save time. I definitely went too high. I did indeed overshot. It's been so many years, man. If it wasn't for recent drama, I would have already started learning 100%, so. I should have followed the checkpoints. That is why they exist. That is true. I'm wide, man. I'm not gonna be able to fit in the circle. It's near, is it? No, it is near the cows, right? Isn't there a collectible here? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because we used, yeah, there's definitely a collectible here somewhere. Kaboom! Perfect score. A flawless victory. That's a small parachute. There's one here. Smoking kills. That is true. Why are they dancing like that? Oh, everyone's smoking. I cannot remember where the collectible is. Am I crazy, guys? You guys probably collected the collectibles like 8 million years ago, right? So you should know exactly where it is. Is this way? I swear I used to pick up a collectible over here. Ah, there it is. Aha! Haha! Okay. Are we near? Ah! I don't know why I just tried to maybe quit. We need to buy some properties. Do I have any money? I have $666. What are the odds? Millions to one. Well, Trevor is in the middle of nowhere and there's nothing I can do here. Let's go see where Michael is. Michael's probably doing interesting things. Like beating up homeless people. Super interesting. Hey, Michael, you're too wide for that vehicle, my brother. I didn't get the collectible over here, did I? How close am I? Isn't there one on that? No. Once I learn 100%, it's all going to come back to me. I'm nowhere near anything, am I? Oh, there's a red event. And this is just one where I kill people, right? I do like the murderings. Oh, no. Lock. Hey, guys. I'm here to help. Heavy cameras making this kind of difficult. I saved you.
Man, am I glad you came along. Come on, let me sort you out.
Are you gonna sort me out? You gonna give me a blowjob or something? I'm married. Don't tell her.
Point did you think about giving that to the guys about to kill you? Them bikers ain't right in the head. Who blast a fool over a half a key? Drug dealers.
A half a key? You can't even open a door with that. Is there more? There's more, right? Yes, I discovered that. Where are they? Okay, well, is them? Oh, okay, maybe we use his power for the first time in like a million years, because I'm... They come back? I haven't done this random event like a million years. We don't do it in 100%. Because you don't need to do them all to succeed. Are we good?
You're no joke, dog. I prayed for a crazy motherfucker, and the big man came through. This is for you. Earned it.
Thank you.
Now, we should battle.
$1,000? That is not... Oh, doggos. That is not sufficient for me to buy any vehicles. I mean, houses. Is this military hardware? Have I ever done military hardware with Michael? I don't think so. I can buy something nice but not expensive. That is true. Whoa! That's what sensitive driving does? Wow, was that always the case? Grenades? Granada! Why is there stuff falling from the sky? Why are the clouds still not wanting to exist? Exist, clouds! Oh wait, it turns away from me, doesn't it? Shit, I need a car. I thought it doesn't come down this way. It's getting away!
Jesus, hey, come on, out.
I'm not Jesus. Why do people keep thinking I'm that? My opinion on Mind's Eye is the greatest game ever. I highly recommend checking out my video. It has over 1 million views. That just shows how good Mind's Eye is.
Martine. Hey,
Martine!
What have you done?
What have you done?
Where is she? She's safe. Look.
Fucking Martine, also known as the Joker. Wait, no, Batman. Batman says that. Where is she? Make everyone my friend. That's what I always do, man. Semper Fi. Oh, I got no HP. Oh. Michael's very wet. He's really into the military. What? I got no other weapons? A baseball? Incoming! Bleep. It's nice just being able to use the weapons and not having to worry about doing things fast. Well, I guess I kind of should still do things fast because I need to finish before effect screws me, but... Man walks through fire! Does not care. Oh, weapons man. I just complained I didn't have any weapons, and the game's like, here you go, son. A random 40-year-old taking out a trained military? He's not just any random 14... Wait. He's not just any random 40-year-old. He has a suit. He's a random 40-year-old in a suit. Why is chaos not chaosing right now? It's super chaotic. What are you talking about? Case in point. No, it gives me the bus! The bus! I'm just happy that I don't need to go fast, man. I appreciate that true crescents. Crest? You told me how to say it properly. I appreciate the true. Like, you guys are already on the screen. Like, you don't need this. But you still voted for it. Or you still selected it. Are you in GTA now? Yes. You are civilian number 5. This is civilian number 5. Oh! Moolah. Money. Denare. And they shoot them to death and they're like, come out with your hands up.
Yeah? I don't think so, buddy.
Oh, no, no, don't do that. Don't do that. You don't. Get the money. I need to get away before the cheat code works. Run! It didn't give me the cops, actually, despite me taking the money. So hopefully we're still fine. Some of the random events can be a bit finicky, and you have to do like particular things from the work. You have to get a certain distance, and hopefully this is fine. Oh. Ah! Is that an effect? Is that an effect? What happened? Wait, the effect is Alt F4. When it happened before, I thought I did it. I guess Reg added that effect because of that one time when I was playing blind and you guys, you know, made me press the buttons to quit out of the game. Well, you played yourself, guys, because now you don't get to see the effects. Remove that? No, I thought that was fucking hilarious. I hope I still got credit. You must have meaning of Hessa Yam. It's a reference to a cheat from GTA San Andreas. And Kiflam is the coast in GTA 5. That's what they say anyway.
Hell yeah. That was an experience.
An experience. You want your cheat vote back? Too bad. You do about it. You can put a complaint in the complaint box, but I don't check that shit. Sunglasses. Are the effects random? Yes, they are. It is default because I don't have a. I have to wait until I'm after I'm finished here for me to make a thumbnail for it. Okay, let's try and do military hardware again.
Martine, hey, look.
What have you done? What have you done?
That guy sounds like... Wait, no. I didn't let him finish saying the lines. I was gonna make the joke and he sounds like Batman. God damn it. I did spawn... Oh, it spawned over there. Way too far away. We don't need to do this street race. This is one of the street races we don't need to do. Let's just see where Trevor is. My boy Trevor. Yeah, oh, this is good. I thought he was gonna be in a ship. He in the middle of the ocean! This is Elong, man. Let's see where Franklin is. Ah, ship. He isn't in a ship. You're in the city, so wait, there's probably a lot of things around here.
Why are you running?
Why
are you running?
I can't remember if I got the collectible in the lake up here. Up here. No! Oh, yes! Thanks, Lami. They got their revenge, man. That's what ending C should have been. Collectibles near me. Collectibles near me. Don't remember any. We can go do. We actually need to do assassination for 100%. Right? Ah, there's a parachute jump up here. Though. Is this live? Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Oh, look, guys, it's the street for the complications jump. Oh, no. Well, fucked it. I mean, I wasn't even going for the complications jump. What are you talking about? It was not a thing that I was trying to do there that I failed at. Like, I was just baiting you guys. I'm the best baiter there is. A master, in fact. Do the jump? I am. I'm doing the jump right now, as you can see. It's happening, guys, just as we dreamed. What is with the clouds?
All right, let's do this.
The new blue ball percent. Oh, did not mean to do that early. I do need to do golf. And I guess I may as well try and do it now. Sorry for blue balling you on that jump, guys. I'm a blue ball with a goddamn umbrella. That should count still. Yep, good. Thank you for being generous. Landing accuracy, 43%. How dare you? Alright. Let's go use my umbrella to win some golf. I am one with the balls. How can I fail? It's a long run.
I'm Mary Poppins Yarl.
I fucking love that guy. He might be... His whole thing with that arrow... Because this is a Guardians of the Galaxy thing. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all! But also his arrow where he just like flings it around and takes out all the people. He's cool, right? And I'm blue too! Oh my god, that's so perfect. Oh. Hey, Chopception. Oh, because everyone's Chop! Everyone is a good boy.
Alright then.
Skip to T, this one. So here's the problem. I don't know if mission fanning ruins the whole or more than that. Because I do need a whole go of this. And this one? Muffled audio? Oh, awful. How do you change club again? This one? How do you see what my club is? Oh, is it that? Could you... Hold on. Whatever, let's just hit. I don't need this to be perfect like I used to do back in the day. Slide walk. It's like plug walk, but... Nailed it! Probably better than just skipping to it. Because skipping is kind of slow. Sliding better. Wait, do I need to win golf or just play a game? I need to win, right? It's not too hard to be on par. Yeah, feel free to do some gamba as to whether you think I'm going to be on par. Oh, yes, it is just the same button to skip to hole to do a power shot. Good, okay. Wow, I'm so happy we got muffled audio. This is great. Super. Oh, we could have... Oh. Please don't fail me. Oh. Still got the shot. Oh. 2 times game speed. Okay, let's go. He winning. He the king. Oh, I was actually surprised that went in. Wait, Sui went for 2 times game speed, and then the game chose half game speed. That is amazing. I don't think that has ever happened in all the times that we've been doing Chaos. That's sick. Game is just like, denied. What you want doesn't matter. Oh, this 1 times game speed is so slow. Steer bias ruins my shots? Oh.
Economic miracle.
Okay, I get 1 chance at the stun jump here. Or did I already get this? Oh, steer bias. Oh my god. Now I'll wait for it. Upside down vehicle. Didn't make it. Did not make it. There are a few places where it's optimal to try for that stun jump. I don't think this is one of them, but I can do it from here. Where's it? Should have used a bit of power. Ah, I forgot that if I use a bit of power, it warps me to the fucking thing. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Can people pay for effects? Pay? No, but you can use your currency. I don't think I can do it backwards. This is what this honking sounds like. Now you know.
Please, can I be on YouTube, Matt?
I don't know, man. It's a big ask. YouTube is a very prestigious club. Not everyone can be on YouTube. I'll talk to my people. Yes! Okay, what a perfect jump. Apparently I had not had that, so... That's what I'm talking about! Okay, we're getting closer. Yes. No collision with entities. Here we go.
Please take my child as a gift. He can steal things.
Alright, well, if he's good enough at stealing, you know. I got some stealing skills myself. If he already has some level of talent, maybe I can refine him into the greatest thief known to man. Have I considered becoming a professional golfer? Yeah, but to make all the other golfers feel bad that they're not as good as me, so I don't really want to. You know. Same reason I don't beat everything same reason I don't beat everyone at everything they do. Don't want to make them feel bad.
Lol, I watch your vids to sleep every night and I'm Adrian, haha.
Hello, Adrian.
That's what I'm talking about.
Boop.
There you
go. Okay. I was like, did that actually go in? The screen is freaking out, man. The golf is just too powerful. But.
Here we go.
Do the Happy Gilmore swing? I wish I could. I hope that, like, that does get referenced in GTA 6 or something. Like, you have that as like a power shot or something. Oh, how cool would it be if in GTA 6, like, one of the people you can verse... Or, like, they... No! Wait, golf percents? Did the...
This ain't quite what I'm playing.
Oh, no. I think I'm immune to damage. The car is eating me. Did this just stop? No, did it soft lock? Did it just soft lock? I have to get under par, guys. I can warp away from these cougars if I can just get this in. Just gonna spam. They instantly killed me. Oh my god. I was so close to succeeding, bro. Vehicle teleporter malfunction? God damn it. Okay, what's closest? Well, we'll go here. Did I... No, did I rob a store? Regardless, I may as well rob this store. At any point... Stop it! You're annoying me, video game. I'm gonna make 57 videos on this video game right now. Calling out this video game. Starting some drama. Jumping explosions? Oh, my normal character jumps. Right. I still need to do shooting range. This one doesn't have one, but there's a shooting range over there. Yeah, I should do shooting range. There could be random event spawns here, maybe. Wrong time of day. Wrong time of day. This one spawned though. Okay. It's high noon. Hey guys, I need this. I did not mean to shoot. Oh, he made me high noon. Can I get out, please? Oh no. Everything's so slow because of high noon. What? Oh, the money wasn't in there yet? Oh. Is there no money inside? Taking the money from him should be sufficient to succeed. Well, now that I've done this random event, I should go to assassination. I surely got this for, right? Okay, well, I'm surely got that before. It's fine. Just so I can get the cops away from me, off me, I should do this. Do you guys want to see a magic trick? Wait, what? Where is he? I don't know if this robbery counts, but... Oh. Can I have that money, please? Watch this magic trick. Bam! Through the wall!
Okay, you know Redwood cigarettes?
Sure, the cigarette that built America.
They've rigged a jury to throw a class action lawsuit that would cover the treatment costs of thousands of emphysema sufferers. There are 4 corrupt jurors on Redwood's books. I'll send you the details. Oh, and we only have a few hours to make them disappear. The court case is tomorrow morning.
Is that all, dog? Shit, that's quite a favor.
And that's quite a house you're living in. Get this done quickly, and I'll try to throw in a sweetener as well. Now, I'd advise picking up some long-range hardware to get this job done. You'll be helping a lot of people with this, Franklin, including anyone who might have a sizable investment in, say, debonair cigarettes.
Can someone remind me? So after streaming someone after streaming fix cutscene booster. This is... Okay, I was just gonna roll to where I need to go, but that's not good. Subtitles I can't read. How dare you discriminate against me in this way? Bye, gonna go murder people now. Okay, I have a Navy revolver. Let us Red Dead Redemption these bastards. I meant to do that. Today we shall find out if working out enables you to stop being vulnerable to bullets. Nope. Guys, stop working out. Completely pointless. Exercise is dumb. Everyone tells you, man, that you'll be able to be bullet resistant if you just work out, but no, they lied.
Hope you're doing well.
It's all a part of Big Jim, man, to convince you to get their subscriptions. Shameful. By the way, you should subscribe to me. I barely know what just happened. I think I hit something and I had no seatbelt. Can someone look in the middle of that fractal and tell me where my car is? Okay, there's another car there. Can I have this one? Stop. Sir. Okay, I can just get this one. No? I'm invisible! I was like, why can't I see myself despite these fractals? I mean, I should be there somewhere, but I couldn't find it, but I was invisible. Crazy. Yeah, 4. No seatbelts is wild. Yeah, 4 venom effects is crazy. That's value for money right there. Are you... You can't be serious. Well, that'll help me get out of this. Thank you. That's... Well, I'll eventually be able to leave now. If you're going to get an effect, you may as well get, 4 random effects, because that's just 4 effects for the price of 1. Sick flip. Thanks, man. How long will the stream be? 20 minutes or so. Oh. This ugly motherfucker. Bam. Bam. I don't think I'm... Okay, I should have just driven the virtual reality car, but... I don't think... Do I have a sniper? No, I do not. I just have this revolver. This Red Dead revolver is like the name of the video game. I'm not going to make it in time to hit this guy. Dang it. Just beat the game? You got it, boss. Am I still stuck? No. You cannot be serious. This is not possible. Oh. Thank you. Maybe I was a little harsh on the game, more than I need to be. Maybe. Oh. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go out there. Hey, friend. They screamed, and it scared me. I missed just because they screamed. I swear. Let's go. Can you call me Unc? You can call me whatever you want to call me. Hello and welcome to another episode of Pacifist Percent. No! Are you on an assassination where you specifically need to murder someone? Fuck you! This game is sentient as hell today. Sir, I swear I am no threat to you. Please just wait there for the next minute. So how you guys going? I'd like to thank Last Fire for the $5.
Got much time left.
You have 4 minutes, man. It's fine. Andrew, we too, Last Fired again. Thank you for all the donos, man. Shadow, Kabuki, Shrimp. Last Fire, thanks for subbing as well, man. Thank you, dude. Shrimp, thank you for all the gifted subs, man. Oh, he's afraid of my monster head?
Is he a fucking pimp? Please, no, I have money.
This man was looking to get some monster head from that chick, but now he's gonna get some monster head from me. And a bullet. 10 times movement speed. I'll be able to catch him easily. Shrimp, melon. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Do it. He's getting away. Sir, I'm faster than you. So it looks like that's where I'm going to call it. Games are like, I think you've had enough. This is mainly for YouTube, I'm going to say this again. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. There'll be many more to come. Feel free to check out all my other videos on my channel. If you want to know about any of the drama I've been getting into recently, even if you don't want to know about any of the drama that I've been getting into recently, I highly recommend checking out this video. Violent YouTuber demands Rockstar fire GTA 6 voice actor. It's less drama and more really, really funny stuff related to the memes and drama that I got into 5 years ago with the quartering, aka the Thought Police. There are some amazing quotes in this that make me laugh every time. If you're looking for some new, fresh, dark Viper EU memes, this is the video for you. Stern Talk. The things they see as a threat, Jeremy. Violence. What do you do to invaders, Jeremy? Stern talking to? Handshake? Demons. You are like the... I got 100 to them 4K, huh? Stern talking to? to things they see as a threat, Jeremy. Violence. What do you do to invaders, Jeremy? Stern talking to? Handshake? Demons. You are like demons. Look how angry this man is. Destroy you.
I demand everyone from the executives to the janitors be tested every week for thought purity. If there is any deviation found from my own perspective, they must be purged from the company, made unemployable in society, end up on the street.
All out to get you. Don't try.
A way to destroy them. We cannot have freedom of expression in our society. We cannot have these wrong-think people in jobs. We need them on the street tomorrow. My brothers, rise up! Brothers! Hey!
It's just so good.
End up on the street.
Also, if you want to know more about the truly regrettable situation, the situation I spent, better half a week trying to avoid with CyberBoi and all the terrible shit that he did. You've got, I highly recommend checking out this short video, and then this video will have a different thumbnail and a different title, but the edited version of the live stream I did talking about all the shit that CyberBoi did, the stuff that he won't acknowledge or admit to, the stuff that he's so committed to avoiding admitting to that he's literally leaving social media to do so. He removed his Twitter. He's saying he's not making YouTube videos anymore. He would rather do this. So, he's giving away his Discord. He would rather do all of this than admit to the things that I talk about in this video. This is a 3-hour video. I understand some of you will not want to watch something that long. But if you do watch CyberBoi or have watched his Cyber Waffle or any of his other accounts, I implore you, if you think I have even a measure of credibility, do not support this man. I have never just sat here and said, yo, don't support the quartering, or anyone that I've beefed with. But I will specifically say this for CyberBoi. I consider what he did to me that heinous. I have never done this in my entire fucking career. I've not just held up my arm and said, do not subscribe to Willie Mac Show. Would never do that. CyberBoi is so far beyond the reprehensible shit that I've normally caught out in my career. This has to be done. He sincerely believes that he can just walk away from this, that he can not admit what he did, how he was wrong, the reprehensible shit that he could have avoided just by apologizing 4 days ago. He thinks he should just leave. That is not the case. I will harp on about this for the rest of fucking time. So with all that now being said, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I wish you all the best. Bye-bye. Boop. And yes, I'm going to go edits and make a thumbnail for that and stuff. And I wish you guys all the best. Thank you for hanging out. Black Death, Schoolza, Fire, Andrew. Anyone I may have missed during Clinton, King Caller, Jobster, Mr. Emerald, Serial, Lucas, Jason, Mura, Zerby. Next.
You should play Skylanders off stream.
Oh my god, Schoolza. DJ Marcy, Tabby, Venus, Imi. All the best, dude. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.